don't wanna take advice from fools. I just figure everything is cool until I hear it from you.
And now, let's take a look at the Saturday night news and notes for August the 27th, 2011, NFL Preseason Week 3. And thank you to Bill Tanner. The hard copy of this is on scoresoddspicks.com/news, the news part of scoresoddspicks.com. I'm Joe Duffy, CEO of Offshore Insiders. Now, road teams swept Friday's NFL betting action, going 2-0 straight up and 1-1 against the spread, with the defending Super Bowl champion Green Bay Packers rallying late to hand the Indianapolis Colts their 9th straight preseason loss. Packers closed a 9-point favorite and were stunned to be down 14-10 at halftime after Indianapolis quarterback Curtis Painter threw 2 touchdown passes in the last 6 minutes of the second quarter. Green Bay kicker Mason Crosby ended up being the hero, though, nailing a 50-yard field goal. But let's take a look at tonight's action. Atlanta Falcons and Pittsburgh Steelers. The NFL betting odds, according to scoresoddspicks.com, is the Steelers minus 3.5 with a total of 36. Bill Tanner tells us the Falcons believe they are still a legitimate Super Bowl contender despite getting smoked by the Packers at home in the divisional playoffs last year. They're the only 0-2 straight-up team in the preseason and could use a confidence boost here at Pittsburgh. Steelers shut down Philadelphia quarterback Michael Vick in a 21-14 victory last week, picking him off 3 times in the first half. Tried to do the same thing to Matt Ryan, who does not have a solid rotation behind him and may not play too long in order to avoid an injury. Ryan will be without leading receiver Roddy White due to a thigh injury. The New England Patriots and the Detroit Lions. New England is minus 3.5 with a total of 44.5. Could this be a preview of Super Bowl XLVI 46? Based on preseason performance, Patriots and Lions have looked like the 2 best teams so far. Both teams are 2-0 and have scored 30 or more points in each of the first 2 games, with the over going a combined 4-0. New England routed Detroit 45-24 at Ford Field last Thanksgiving, outscoring the home team 35-7 in the second half. Pats figured to get off to a much better start here with Tom Brady likely limited to about 2 quarters of action, while the Lions need to protect Matthew Stafford. That means former Michigan State signal callers Brian Hoyer of New England and Drew Stanton of Detroit may be the deciding factors in this game, and of course you can bet the second half lines at the approved sports books at offshoreinsiders.com. San Diego and Arizona. The odds, according to scoresoddspicks.com, San Diego minus 3.5 with a total of 40.5. Bill Tanner tells us the Chargers were a bit of a disappointment last year with wide receiver Vincent Jackson holding out for more than half the season due to contract dispute. They still rank as a top-ranked team in offensive yards per game and least in defensive yards allowed. The window to win a Super Bowl appears to be closing fast. San Diego hopes that second-year running back Ryan Matthews can continue his progression and stay healthy to balance out a pass-happy offense. Cardinals are also concerned about their running game with rookie Ryan Williams out for the season with a torn knee suffered in last week's 28-20 loss at Green Bay. They will be looking to new quarterback Kevin Cobb to carry the offensive load and continue to make big plays that a ball to wide receiver Larry Fitzgerald. But again, for very specific stuff on why teams are going to win tonight, or at least cover the spread, we should say, go to offshoreinsiders.com. Again, www.offshoreinsiders.com.